Hey guys, WhipChip here with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a custom Reflectra, Young Woo, this mysterious samurai from the Legacy Ninjago Reimagined shorts. Overall, I thought these shorts were very solid. They were really fun and a really cool thing to sort of experiment with Ninjago. I really enjoyed them, but again, my favorite has got to be Sweating to the Goldies. That one was so fun. It was like the most, I guess, energetic. It was just the coolest one to see. So of course I knew I had to make Reflectra, and while I was making Reflectra, why didn't I make that mysterious samurai from that first short? And while I was making him, why not just add in Teen Woo from the whole bunch? So yeah, first, of course, let's start with that mysterious samurai as he was in the first episode. Now, of course, in the short, this guy was in black and white, so of course you don't know exactly what his design looks like, but I sort of just went with the black and white design that I thought would look best with this minifigure. I think this guy looks really cool, especially in the TV show. He looks very mysterious, and I really like that. But you can't have this mysterious samurai without his pet dragon, or I guess his enemy, the dragon. That was such a cool twist in the end when it turned out it was the dragon speaking the entire time, and that he was the narrator. I absolutely love that. Now, of course, the dragon that they use is the Legacy dragon from 2020, but of course you could always just use that Junior's dragon, which I actually really like that dragon. So starting out with this minifigure, I'd say actually the best and hardest part to get on this guy is that face. Now, I sort of went with this face because it only has one eye, and I thought that that was such a cool detail to have, as the samurai in the short didn't have one eye. Now, that face is actually from a mummy from Pharaoh's Quest. Now, I don't know how many sets this guy comes in, but I know he comes in the big pyramid set, as that is the only Pharaoh's Quest set I own. So, I'm gonna guess this face is a little rare if you don't have any of those Pharaoh's Quest sets. So, this hat piece is actually not exactly hard to get. It came in a Garmadon minifigure, as well as these Ice Samurai, but my copy is actually from this Spinjitzu Burst Cole, which is super fun because I was like, yes, I actually have this hat as an extra, so that was pretty cool. Now, of course, I used this Batman cape for him. I think that looks really good. Again, he does have a cape in the show, and it's a little bit torn up, so I thought that this was the best cape. I gave him a black half mask, as well as that torso, which is actually from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I guess these Ninja Scouts or whatever. I thought that worked really well for this guy. I think the black and white color scheme works great, and just sort of like the darker accents work really good. I gave this guy some gray hands, as well as these legs, the Legacy Sensei Woo, and then his sword is just the classic katana. I thought that that was the best pick for this minifigure, so yeah. Next up, we have Reflectra. Now, Reflectra has got to be one of the coolest Ninjago characters. I absolutely loved her design and her, I guess, character in the TV show. The only thing I didn't really like about her was her voice was the same as Misdemeanors, but you know, you win some and you lose some. In the show, we sort of see her stealing all of this paintings, so that's why I gave her this little sticker piece with the Tiger Widow Island on it. It was from Tiger Widow Island, and it sort of just shows how the ninja can get the Tiger Widow venom from the spider or something like that. Looked old and kind of ancient, and it was kind of perfect for her. Now, Reflectra's design in the TV show is really hard to emulate. She has a very, I guess, specific design, and even, I think, a new hairpiece. Now, speaking of that hairpiece, which I guess we'll take a look at first, that is actually from the Lego Mrs. Claus from the Lego Friends Advent Calendar. Her face is from, I think, Daisy Kaboom from Lego City Adventures. It also came in Ninjago City Gardens. The torso is actually Benny's from the Sistar Party Crew set, which is really cool. I don't know, I thought that was like the perfect piece for it. You can see it's got a little bit of sparkles, and even the front side of the torso has that spinning space symbol, so if you actually wanted to have that on the front, I think that would work, just because, you know, it's like it's spinning. Then I just added a little bit of putty over that. I think it just really helps flesh out, I guess, her whole jumper suit design, which I think looks really well. And then those legs are actually just dual molded. Those are the same legs that Benny has. I don't know, she doesn't have any boots in the show, but I think they work pretty well. I also used some putty on the arms just to give that more, I guess, that more detail that the figure kind of needs to sort of complete it. Next up, we have Teen Woo. Now, this is from the Golden Hour Legacy short. One of my least favorites. I'd say it's probably my second least favorite. It was just alright. It was kind of boring. I did like seeing Crux and Necronics, though. Forgive me about this minifigure, though. This minifigure is the exact minifigure that comes in the DK book. I don't know. I just thought it was like the perfect choice for this spot. I really didn't do anything to this except, you know, just take it from the book. I do own the Woo from Hands of Time, but this minifigure from the book, like, literally looks exactly perfect, and I'm pretty sure you can still buy that book on Amazon. So if you wanted to buy that book, I would suggest going out and doing so just to get this minifigure. It's a really expensive book. Again, $20 for a single minifigure is a lot, but still, I actually really like this minifigure, so it was kind of great that I could use it for something else other than that, but it was just, again, as exact this is exactly what I wanted to do for this. In the show, he doesn't have the leg printing, but I guess you could just always replace that with white legs. Now, of course, there is this little extra bit, just because I sort of cheaped out at the end with that Teen Woo, but this is a talisman from the Gold Rush episode. I really enjoyed that episode, and again, I really liked the whole, like, totem and everything, so I thought I had to make it out of bricks. Now, of course, you don't have to make it out of bricks. This is just the design I came up with, you know, like these plates and this little triangle up top, this next night pyramid up top, I mean. It just looks kind of better, and it looks a little more, I guess, regal and more like a totem. Like, you could always use one of these little microfigures. Again, it's kind of sad because it's missing the hat that, I guess it's Sensei Wu's hat at the top, which I kind of wish it had. I mean, of course, you could always just take, like, a plate and then just put it on, but it kind of looks ridiculous on it. And then, of course, you always have this other design, which is my least favorite of my designs, but again, it has that hat design. So I was like, I don't know. I guess you could just go with any of these, but my favorite is definitely my brick-built version. Well, that'll do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye!